Hey everyone, it's Sunday, Christina here. I just got my first comment on YouTube, and I don't even care if it's the last comment I ever get. It's so wonderful. I know. It's so wonderful because this is Isabelle, this is for you. I knew Isabelle a long time ago when I was a nanny, and I got to spend time with two of the most incredible humans that I will ever know, Natalie and Claire. And so Isabel wrote a comment on the video about personal power, having to do with making a decision about college. What a phenomenal example of when we feel like our power is being revoked, when we have to make a decision, or when we're waiting for a decision to be made. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to incorporate other people's stories. Isabel, I hope you don't mind that I'm throwing your name out there. I was so excited to see your name. So what do you do when you are waiting for a decision to be made, or when you yourself feel you have to make a choice between multiple decisions, like schools, like college, for the first time? My advice on this, and in my experience, I wish I would have done this sooner and earlier when I was younger, but I was sort of impetuous and just followed my gut instinct, which I think led me in the right direction, luckily. But to be in touch with even your gut instinct, you have to spend some time really with yourself. And so to go off of the personal power video and to use this wonderful example from an old friend about making college choices, this exercise that I would throw out there would just be to find a very quiet place, a very soothing, relaxing place. And I challenge you to close your eyes and to sit quietly every day for at least 5 minutes. And if you can do more, do more. But the point is to take that time. And it's this really incredible thing that happens when you sit still and you close your eyes and you breathe deeply, that you begin to really settle into yourself, and all of the voices and opinions and thoughts and worries and concerns and all of these things that flood our minds throughout the day, as if we have no control over them, it can really add up and be very overwhelming. The time that you take to sit still and breathe, I really believe that this is one of the key factors in sort of getting in touch with yourself and releasing all of those voices and external influences that really start to take up all the real estate in our minds. You don't need it. I'm under the very, I really, really believe that things end up the way they should. It doesn't mean that you don't do work to get there, but just understand that you've done what you can, and now it is a process of waiting. And if you already know and the decision is on you, it's even more of a reason to take the time to be still with yourself, to remove all of the external voices and try to get in touch with your kind of inner knowing, where you already know where you belong. Really great inspirational speakers that I follow, and really great spiritual minds, even if you're not a spiritual person, but they say that when you speak a request, it is answered immediately. Can you imagine that? I love that so much, and it gives me so much comfort. When you speak something out loud, when you ask a question internally, the answer is already there. We already know the answer. A lot of times we don't want to hear it, or we're afraid of it. But the more time that you take to sit with yourself, more time that you take to honor your own internal voice, you will find that answer. And you may already know it, but it's the process of unveiling. And to really find that, you have to get to a quiet place where all the mess, all the other things that we carry can kind of melt away and give you the chance to hear yourself. So it's a little short exercise, but a really wonderful kind of spark about making decisions and trying to figure out the best thing to do for you. Good luck, and not just good luck, but I know that you will make a choice that is good for you. My dad always said a really great quote. I think he made it up, and even if he didn't, it's always been in my head, which is, you can't make the right decision, you make the decision right, which means that wherever this choice takes you, you will make it your own, and you will fly, and you will grow, and you will learn, and there's really no chance to make a wrong choice because you're going to make it right. Okay? Tell your story, live your truth. No one journeys alone. Here's the proof.